So this is based on a talk with Flo that I had about not caring if people judge for connecting with a homeless person. I don't consider it reaching out to people in dire straits. I just connect with people who I like or feel are special and real and worth my time and energy, regardless of their personal issues. I don't particularly reach out to homeless people. I just happen to not care if someone's homeless. I prefer to spend time with a person no matter where she lives than a person who may have a house but is a waste of time for me to interact with or a bad influence. I don't care about superficial things, and only a jealous person would judge that freedom. Many have internalized the inner critic they were raised with by their parents to the point that they cannot distinguish it from their own thoughts and beliefs. I actually pity the people who are addicted to fault finding. I don't take it personally. I imagine hearing a nonstop thought judgment reel is exhausting and debilitating, and that's how they treat themselves and occasionally me. But I learn it's not in my best interest in scamming my own life if I ignore such a sign. I also don't know if all housed people give the vibe they actually feel at home and safe and belong. Many people with homes behave like they're homeless in their bodies, their lives, their communities. Everyone was homeless when they were born and had parents give them their home. That's when people learn to sell out to survive. There are some people who, for different reasons, ended up without a home, without family and community. If I happen to meet one in the context that I enjoy their company and learn and grow and laugh, and I'm entertained or feel seen, heard, and understood, I thank Hashem, because certainly not everyone is perceptive, courageous, real, and a joy. And at that moment, I don't even know. Just a moment. I don't even know if I know many homeless people. I don't even know that there was somebody that she mentioned was homeless when we met, although some things were a bit odd. Excuse me, you have to go to the... although some things were a bit odd with that person, it didn't stick out to me. I don't think that I know that many homeless people, Baruch Hashem. Obviously, having healthy boundaries is key, is a must, but otherwise it's not something contagious that can rub off on me. In fact, there are far worse traits people have, the worst energy. Yeah, only a jealous person who has an ego telling them they're better than a homeless person would think that we can learn from and would not think that we could learn from and connect with everyone. One might be more skilled or well-read, while another might have done more soul work and character refinement. I feel sorry for those addicted to fault finding to survive, that they had to internalize that inheritance from their lineage and caregivers and now do it to their self and everyone else. I imagine it's super challenging to learn acceptance, equanimity, and how to find real lasting satisfaction and fulfillment by being in the presence without needing to use the evil eye or evil tongue to feel safe. May all such people be blessed to connect with creativity instead of destructivity and become more open-minded and open-hearted and feel at ease, shining and appreciating others shining and building self up and others up and having compassion and benefit of the doubt for the self and compassion and benefit of the doubt for others. The people who bully temporarily or long-term a homeless person usually are not that different and could be in the same position if not for others' help. Jody Hopkins, who's a coach on Instagram, gives examples of emotional abuse that are covert. Silent treatment, manipulation to get wants, pushing someone to the point that they question their sanity, using blame to make a person feel bad, ignoring someone when they express deep feelings, ridiculing a person for expressing vulnerability, leading someone to believe it's their fault when it's not, refusing to accept responsibility for their own actions, no empathy when someone appears to be hurt, sad, or upset. Pi Venus Winslow teaches us about ourselves. The infant self needs basic needs met: to be fed when hungry and cleaned when needing a bath, for their worth and needs recognition when they're tired, overstimulated, or need a nap, need cuddles or comfort or adoration for doing absolutely nothing but for being a divine, beautiful being. The child self needs to run, play, laugh, be loud, allowance to fall down and make mistakes, even a mess, I'm going to add, to be kept safe and out of danger, to be listened to when crying and upset, to have feelings allowed and acknowledged. The teenage self is awkward, angsty, fearless, gets angry, and wants to rebel against others. Flirts and experiments with sexuality, needs space to express self and mindfulness about what's appropriate versus what could cause harm to the self or others. The young adult revels in unlimited choice and freedom, learning how to be responsible, flies by the seat of their pants, sometimes making a bigger mess of a sticky situation. Needs encouragement to follow dreams and counseling about adult responsibility and help seeing the humor in life's dramas and not learn to take their own mistakes so seriously or others' mistakes so seriously. So personally, the loving inner parent self, watching over all of these other selves. The parent we deserve should have had this self. It's the responsible adult self through which the self-reparenting can occur, like a priest or a priestess, divine, godly, just because of being born. connecting with the essence of femininity, masculinity, and to nurture and protect, generously love and fiercely defend the self, our claimed birthright.